Thanks for joining us on TVC News this hour. The Zona Church of the Christ Embassy, located in the Oregun area of Ikeja, Lagos State, reportedly caught fire on Sunday morning. This was revealed in multiple videos from the scene shared on X.com. Officials of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service are also said to be at the scene in efforts to salvage the situation. The exact cause of the fire is yet to be determined, and there have been no reports of casualties at this time. The church service was not holding at the auditorium before the incident. Men of the Lagos State Fire Service are on ground at the Love World Convocation Arena to put off the fire. Earlier, we spoke to our senior correspondent, Ivy Kanu, who visited the church premises to give on-the-spot assessment.
The fire is still raging at that particular building behind me. We have men of Lasema, Lagos Police, and Neighborhood Watch are all here. It's so impossible to allow anybody cross this place where it's been cordoned off. And in there you have the fire service people. They've been doing all they can do to make sure that this fire is put out. We were told that church service wasn't even supposed to hold today here. That's why you have few people around here. And the few people that have been coming here, they have been turning them around to take another entrance into the church. We cannot tell you the extent of this fire because it's been on since 6 a.m. Any casualty, no numbers. Nobody from the church is attending to journalists. We are not even allowed to go past this particular place. Lagos State Ambulance Service are also on ground to render any service, So that's the situation here.
In other news, the Lagos State government has assessed the state of potable water in several communities as part of effort to contain the cholera outbreak and raise awareness about the need for renewed attitudes towards the environment. At an Environment Stakeholders Forum in Lagos, the General Manager of the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, Babatunde Ajayi, emphasized the importance of these efforts. Esther Omokbariola has the details.
Gathered at this forum are students, environmental advocates, corporate organizations and other stakeholders taking part in a discussion promoting public safety and a cleaner, sustainable environment for Lagos residents.
Some of the most meaningful things we can do at home and also in our schools is promote green culture. And that is so easy to do. We're already doing it in Lufasi Park with our neighboring schools, just encouraging the youngsters there to be growing some products, especially things like tomatoes, because we know what's happening in the market now. So just encouraging young people to grow a few things, and it's so easy to do.
The whole Ruaha on the environment is ensuring that we hand over a safe environment to future coming generation. And we already have them involved. LASAPA has found a way to bring them in. They were brought in, they participated fully in the debate, they expressed their opinion, their views, and how they feel things should go.
I want to be able to speak to people about how they should take care of their environment because the earth is all we have.
Speaking on the recent cholera outbreak in some parts of the state, the General Manager of the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency highlights significant steps being taken to contain the trend.
As LASEPA, we have been in the center of this activity, of this outbreak response. We have gone to test water across town, across all local governments. We're currently out in Koshofe today. I think we have done Lagos Island, we have done Mushin. We have seen, different activity in the water people drink. And we have deliberately made sure that the infractions or the problems, the carelessness that caused these problems have been abated. People should not indiscriminately leak their waste or their sewage into drains, right? Into gutters. If you leak it into gutters, your water pipes are flowing through the same gutters. Anywhere you have a burst, there will be a connection, and then you have the cholera from the sewage getting into the pipes.
The event also featured the presentation of awards and cash prizes to undergraduates who took part in an essay competition on environmental preservation, desertification and climate change. Esther Makwariola, TVC News.
On to a bit of politics, Majority Leader of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Oluwole Ogunmolasuyi, has urged Nigerians to bear with the government of President Bola Tinubu in his quest to turn the country around. Mr. Ogunmolasuyi spoke at the distribution of food palliatives and cash gifts to the aged, widowed and less privileged members of Owo Constituency 1. The lawmaker said President Tinubu meant well for Nigerians and should be supported to bring the desired change into the country.
We know that things are not the same. Things are not the same. We party, the presidents of this country, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, we know that he's going to do a lot of things for our people, but at every local government, we also have to support him. We also have to contribute our own quota. So that is the reason why we decided, because of the fuel subsidy removal, that is the reason why we decided that we should go on food palliatives. So at least it will be able to cut across. And we do this in order to let our people know that we understand their plight, we understand what they are going through.
From his own mind, he looked at his people and their needs, and he decided to do it. And it's a good one.
And to other matters, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have raided a snake-guarded shrine used to store illicit drugs in Ondo State. The agency during the raid seized different quantities of illicit substances, strong strains of cannabis with a total weight of 8.743 kilograms. We have details in this report.
A snake-guarded shrine used to store illicit drugs in Benin City, Edo State, has been raided by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, who detected a specially constructed large-hole storage in a wall covered with wallpapers and fetish objects. Different quantities of illicit substances with a total weight of 8.743 kilograms were pulled out of a deep hole dug in the wall of the shrine building. Meanwhile, the NDLEA officers in Lagos State have intercepted a carefully packaged consignment of 8.2 kilograms of methamphetamine at a motor park in the Ojo area of the state. The illicit substance, also called ice, was packed in imported chocolate wraps and then concealed in the casing of 3 loudspeakers. A 39-year-old suspect who was sending the consignments to Owerri, Imo State, was promptly arrested at the park.
6, 7, 8, 9.
In Abuja, operatives have intercepted a white Nissan Frontier pickup vehicle with amber lights and fake registration number of a security agency in the Kuje area of the FCT. The vehicle was loaded with 454 compressed blocks of cannabis sativa weighing 340.8 kilograms procured in Edo State. A 76-year-old grandfather linked to the consignment was arrested. He claims to have been in the illicit drug business for 10 years. Similarly, commands and formations of the agency across the country have continued their war against drug abuse sensitization activities in schools, worship centers, workplaces and communities, among others, in the past week. While commending the officers and men of Edo, Lagos and FCT commands, Chief Executive Officer of NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Marwa, retired, noted the balance in their drug supply reduction and drug demand reduction efforts, as well as those of their colleagues across the country. He charged them to maintain the ongoing offensive action against drug cartels as they continue to intensify their war against drug abuse.
You're watching TVC News. We'll take a momentary